Good morning, everybody. I hope you're all well. Happy Sunday. Ready for some live streaming fun. I'm just going to give you all a second to jump on if you need to. Got my tea. Okay, can everyone hear me? Hello, hello, hello. I think you can. Can everybody hear me? Oh, lovely. This is telling me that I'm not streaming on Facebook. Is anybody watching on Facebook? I don't know if that's a Facebook issue or let's have a look. Looks like it's fine. I'm just checking if I'm on Facebook, on the Facebook. No. Wonderbar. Apparently there's an issue with the stream on Facebook. Could, Kate, if you're here, could you just pop a link to the YouTube video on Facebook and tell people that Facebook is not working? Because I'm not going to restyle in order to do that. Just realised this light is weird. Is that better? Maybe. Sitting in the dark. Okay. I thought today I'd do a bit of my film and book journal because I started it. I had really good intentions that I wanted to do loads with it. And then I've kind of had the fear of like not knowing what order to put stuff in. So I haven't done anything with it. So what I've done this morning is I've just stuck post-it notes of what I want to put where, and I'm just going to jump in because ultimately it doesn't really matter what order it goes in. Just got to use it, haven't you? So I think I've said on previous streams that I'm having a bit of a rewatch of Vampire Diaries. So I thought I would do a spread about Vampire Diaries. And if it goes the way that I plan on having a header and then a space for each series. There's 8. And then if there's enough room, a little box at the bottom to say of the main characters who died, who became a vampire. Because I thought it would be fun to track when that happens over the 8 series. But I'm going to do a header first. I also thought that I would do the tracking of the 8 series using the washi tape, just because I thought actually that's quite a good way of checking what episodes of what series you've watched. So I'm going to use the black one because it's dark and moody like vampires are. Let's just see how much room I need. So each episode, I believe, each series, sorry, has about 24 episodes. I'm just going to check that. IMDb will tell me what I need to know. To say I have got to the series that is probably one of my least favourite. So I'm having a little break, but I'm hoping that writing this will get me enthusiastic again. Yeah, it's about 21 or 22. So if I've got this in the middle, yeah, I'm going to have plenty of room. So there's 8 series. I'm going to have 4 columns and a little box underneath for deaths and vampires. But I'm going to do my header first. And my header is going to be in black, like a strip of torn black across the top. And the Vampire Diaries logo is going to be written in white. And then I'm going to try and do like the blood banner thing. I'm hoping you'll know what I mean, because otherwise this doesn't make for very good watching. But let me see if I can share it with you. Let's make that big. Open link in new window. Okay, I'm going to share with you my screen to show you what the logo is that I'm attempting to make happen. Share screen, that one. So this is the logo I want to create. So I'm thinking, and if you can see at the same time, that the font that is most similar is our skinny font. Look at the lowercase, it's kind of similar. And I've just got to extend that V up so that I've got the V that is there, and then do some swirly bits through it. So that's my plan. Let's go back to just me. And because I'm going to have to do this in gel pen, white gel pen, which can be a bit painful because it easily smudges, I'm going to pencil it with the stencil on to here, and then I'm going to go over it in white gel pen. Let's grab my pencil. Let's see what you're all saying. Alex says, you're right about jumping in. I need to do that with my film journal. Yeah, I've been like annoying myself because I really want to do it, but I always feel like the spread that I want to start isn't the one that should start at the beginning, if you know what I mean. So I just haven't done it. So what I've done is put spaces in for each of the films I've seen at the cinema, and then a half-page space for everything else that I've been watching, because I've been keeping a note in my phone. And just realised I've missed a page. So that's ideal before I start. Let's move these over. Because these actually won't take that long. I just need to get around to printing the icons to do it. So this February, January, February, March. Vampires is this page. Oh no, that was right. Vampires was supposed to be there because I started it then. Trust my process. How are you all? What's happening in your worlds? Tell me. Oh, there's lots of chatting, which is good. Planner Girl Cal says, what a good video for me to watch Vampire Blood. Couldn't get into the Vampire Diaries though myself. Yeah, it's one of those for me that is quite an easy in the background watch. Because you're like, oh, that person's died, and then you're like, oh, they haven't really died. Spoiler alert, they're not really dead. So yeah, it's an easy watch while I'm working or doing stuff. Claire says she's creating different book review layouts, which I've been meaning to do since January. Nice. Alex says, I'm rewatching my favourite series from when I was young at the moment. Anyone remember Due South? Oh my God, I used to love Due South. Shima says, I'm joining in with an absolutely awful mood. Hate it when you know the meds you're taking talking. Oh, Shima, I hope we can cheer you up a little bit or change your mood slightly. Right. Kate is lost under avalanche of clothes. Right. Let's just do this. So I feel like if I'm going to go across 2 pages, which is what I'm planning, then the word vampire needs to end at the end of the bit, if you get me. I'm going to draw it first and then I'm going to tear it, which could be a risky little game, but we'll see. Yeah, I can see that. That's good. Just testing that I can actually see what I'm writing in pencil. So I sat down yesterday after spending the whole day doing a load of garden stuff and sorting my house and generally being productive. I was like, right, I'm going to watch Bridgerton. Oh my God. First of all, it's really good. But also, why have they only given us half the series? So sad. I've got to wait again. So I'm now thinking, oh, that's not a P, is it? I'm now thinking that I might rewatch Bridgerton from the beginning. Because you know what happens when you... Right, let's just start again. In my peripheral vision, I can see theme facts chat. If only I knew how much love we would get for this folder. Slightly wishing that I'd ordered more now. But if on launch day they are wildly popular, I will immediately put in an order for some more, but they do take a while to be manufactured. And I will stop doing this in a second and read your messages. So the V is slightly lower, but also goes up higher. I think this font's going to work quite well, you know. And that's a lowercase t. Enough from perfect. I'm just going to have a drink and then I will read. So please sign up to the newsletter if you are awaiting news on theme facts. As soon as we have them, we will get them up for sale. We're waiting for delivery, so probably another week or so, I would guess. We aren't holding anything back. We just don't know. So this, Alex, in answer to your question, is 20 stencils and 20 cheat sheets. Ooh, there you go. And with that, there's plenty of room to, like, you could probably have more in there. But I find I like it a little bit emptier so that you can easily move through them, if you see what I mean. But you could probably fit more. So if you were only putting stencils, you could probably fit, I'm going to say definitely 30, maybe 40, because the stencils are going to be a little bit thicker than the card. But this is 20 and it fits fine. So yeah, depends on how crammed you want to cram it. Right, let's do this. So remember with gel pens that it is much more viscous than a normal pen. That's how it sits on top of the paper. So because of that, it takes a little while to dry. So bear that in mind if you're using gel pens in your journal. Otherwise, you will end up with big splodges. If I don't end up with big splodges in this process, it will be a miracle, because I always do, because I'm very impatient. But we'll see how we go. If you do end up with big splodges and you're doing it on black paper like this, you can a little bit hide the splodges using a black pen, like you would like Tipp-Ex. Not as good as if you didn't have it, obviously, but I'm just checking something. Has anyone watched the new Bridgerton yet? I also got up to episode 5 on Baby Reindeer yesterday. I'm watching it because I feel like I have to watch it. I don't think I'm enjoying it. It's not my vibe. I don't know if you're supposed to enjoy it. Yeah, I kind of want to finish Baby Reindeer now because I've started it, but genuinely, I am not enjoying it. It is not my kind of program. Kind of want to see how it finishes. Kind of feel like I probably should have penciled in the swoopy thing before I started to give me some less pressure to get it right, but hey ho, sure it'll be fine. Maybe going to go sit in the garden this afternoon with Tiny Dog and enjoy a bit of sunshine. This takes such a level of concentration. I'm sorry if I'm not reading the chat. Like I can't look away. Can't look away. Oh, I've done a dot on the eye and there isn't one. Oh well. I'm sure the vampires won't come for me. So what I'm going to do after I've done this bit is leave this to dry because it'll take a while, and then do the other side and then come back. Okay, not the worst thing I've seen in the world. We're going to take that and we're going to let it dry. Oh, look how close that was. So that's where we're at. There are some lines, but I find with gel pens, if you just keep going on it, you end up just moving it around. Oh, fingerprints on that. And then I want to do the word diaries. Oh, Joe doesn't know how to spell diaries. Can't rub anything out on black paper because you end up with like a weird mark. Bear with. I'm going to pencil this and then I will stop and read your chats. Right. Alex says, well done for creating for yourself, Joe. I would just printed it on sticker paper. Yeah, I mean, I could have done. I do think that this font particularly looks like the Vampire Diaries font, so it is quite lucky. If I can show you, it's there. Oh, there you go. I'll leave it there and then I can refer to it. So yeah, it's worth giving it a go, isn't it? Bit of creativity. Have a little drink. Right, back to the white pen fun. Hi, Jem. How are you? Has everyone who has subscribed received their theme box yet? Hi, Jane. Is it exciting shopping or is it food shopping? Kitchen bin shopping. Did you get a cool kitchen bin that's like, you don't have to touch it to make it open? I haven't really got a kitchen bin, so I'm very jealous. I've got like an under the counter jobby, so every time I've got like a tiny bag full of rubbish, I have to take it out to the bin out the front. That's okay. It means there's not loads of rubbish in my house. And I'd rather the room for storage in my tiny kitchen. Just finish this and then I'll read back through the longer chats. It's hard to see anything other than what the last thing that was posted when I look up. That S is a bit weird, but I think it works. Right. Okay. Harley says, can you do an Irish font stencil? We had a Gaelic style stencil for Be Lucky, but it was only for the subscription, and I think it's been discontinued in the subscriber shop now. If we in the future at some point do a stencil time machine, you will be able to order it then, but we haven't got one in the diary at the moment. Anna says, anyone interested in Go Wild? I finally put up a new reel. Promise will be the last time I mention it. I will take a look. Holly says, did you see my message about the craft fair in Battersea? I did not see that message, but I haven't been on social media because I'm been a good girl this weekend and have been doing other things and disconnecting. Do tell. Joe says, "Are the kids playing outside?" Yeah, there are. My neighbour's children. And the cat, I think. Holly says, "Can we bring back the Be Lucky kit? I will sell my soul for it." Fortunately not. There may be some of the washi tape left. I can't really remember off the top of my head, but potentially. If there is, it'll be in with all the other washi tape on the shop. But that is the fun of subscriptions. Once it's gone forever. Right. Are you dry? Yeah. Okay, now I'm going to attempt to do the little swooshy thing, jobby. So it has a drip here. And then comes up here. That's not big enough. Right. Be Lucky washi tape is available in the shop. Hold on, let me get a link for you. Oh, hiccups. There you go. Holly says, "I posted about the craft in the VIP chat. I will take a look when I am back in the office tomorrow. Thank you for posting." If I don't switch off from work sometimes, then my brain will explode. So I'm trying to be good. Now, these need to dry. And I'm going to add I need Wikipedia will help me. There we go. Perfect. Perfection. Whoop. Shima says, I'd like to see a mid-year check-in with the start of your goals, like the 24 and 24 word of the year, that kind of thing. As a printable or Vicky says, do we still see the pads of coloured dot grid paper? We still have the Simplify colours. I feel like I probably should measure this before I begin. So series 1 has 22 episodes. Series 2 has 22 episodes. Series 3 has 22 episodes. Oh, I've done these too close together, haven't I? Yeah, well, that's very silly of me. I can move them. Hold on. I was thinking I needed 4 columns, but I don't. I need 3 columns. Because then it has 4 edges. Get me. Come here. Harley says, are we going to do any more craft fairs in London? It was good to see you at Walthamstow. Thank you. Probably not. Because it cost us more to be there than how much we made in sales. That's just not good business sense, and obviously it also costs me and Kate our weekend, so probably not. But never say never. This isn't right. I need to move them all over. Probably where they were at to start with was the right thing. How many times can you position washi tape? We will be at the Stationery Fest show. However, of all the shows that we've done, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3. That for us has been kind of the one that was worth doing in terms of how many people we see, finding new customers, actually generating some income, even with the transport and stuff and hotels and everything else that we have to pay out for. It was still by far the one that was the most worth doing. So we're doing that again, but other than that, we don't really have any outside events planned. I think what we've decided is that unless the event is specifically a planner event, it kind of, our stuff is too niche, stencils specifically, to make it really obvious what they're for. In order to sell them on a planner stall. Most, people that aren't into stationery at that level will go to insert cheap wholesaler, cheap shop. Yeah, it isn't what people are shopping for. If you're not into stationery, then you won't really understand why someone would spend £20 on a journal, for example, when you can buy a notebook for a quid from, Poundland. And in terms of, like, we're a very small team, there's only 4 of us, kind of have to put our time where it is going to have the best reward, especially if we want to have any sort of work-life balance. Which I have to say I've been a lot better at recently. I've got very into sorting my garden out. The last few weekends, apart from this live stream, I haven't done any work. Which I know is, like, normally not something that you tell someone well done for, but it was becoming a bit of a problem, the inability to switch off. So quite proud of myself learning how to work with my brain. So this is the 8 series of Vampire Diaries. How are we doing? Are we dry? So now I need to... Thanks, Kate. It is hard. I'm proud of myself. I am going to roughen this up in a second. I'm just getting it to roughly the right shape first. Roughen this up is a word. The red squiggle I did with a red paint pen that I got from a really cheap set off of Amazon. I wouldn't recommend them, if I'm honest. You do get lots of them, but they are quite, I don't know if you saw, but it took quite a lot of like faffing about for me to get it to be red all the way around the squiggle, because it is a very uneven flow, but it's the right colour, so does what it does. This is where I try not to smudge my red squiggle. I'm going to turn that off. This is the skinny font. Is this one? F09 and F10. Right. If I were my glue roller, where would I be? Here I be. Oh, and I've got sparesies. Winning at the live stream. That one's dead, so chuck that. Hi, Nate. Also love a glue roller. It needs something here, which I will think about. But otherwise, I'm quite happy with how this is turning out. I feel like maybe that should be moved over slightly. The gap between the vampire and the diary is too broad. Bye, Bee. Right, I'm literally going to stick this and then I'm going to read properly everyone's messages. That's better, isn't it? Maybe that should just be torn there. Yeah, that's better. Then I can put something here. I don't know what yet. Maybe a picture of Damon. Who knows? Okay, let's have a looky at the questions while I slightly organise my work area. My favourite ruler. Right, sorry, I'm here. Tanya says, good job, Joe. Smart idea for using the tape for episodes. Yay. I suddenly realised it this morning. So I was going to do a, what do you call it? TV tracker. And I was like, you know what? This is so smart because you can literally do like dots next to them. You could use the horizontal ones if you wanted. So like, yeah, easy work of TV or whatever series tracking that you're doing. Hurley asks, would the time washi fit a classic happy planner? I'm guessing that is. So basically everything of ours, washi tape, stencils, anything that is measured is designed to fit a 5mm dot grid. I don't know what the like spacing is on a happy planner, but if things are spaced, so this space is 5mm, then it'll work. If it isn't, then it won't. So yeah, the easiest thing to do, I don't even know if happy planners have dot grid paper or squares, or I don't know. But yeah, measure the space between the two, or the lines or whatever you've got in it, And if it's 5mm, then all of our like spaced things will work. Holly says, I need to finish Vampire Diaries, but no idea what season I'm on. I think you need a TV tracker so that you can mark and come back to it. I've said what font I needed. And Holly asked how much are journals and how much GSM. I think Kate said, yeah, all the information is on the website, but we basically have A5 and B5 variations. The A5 are 2350, the B5 are 3350. And they are both 160 GSM pages, 5mm dot grid. We also have some wire-bound notebooks. They are 120 GSM and 5mm dot grid. We are running low on all of our journal colours at this point. We have just a handful left. And we are currently exploring the potential of doing more. Not yet decided, but potentially. Okay, so I've got my main layout. What I want to do now is add in like a little box underneath each one of these for, or just maybe lines. I don't know. What do you think? Like vampires and deaths. Oh, I could do it in black paper, maybe. What I do want to do is put here maybe just a box. What do we think? What's the best way of doing this? Try out a pencil. Maybe I could just do a little key here for vampire and death. Oh, God. There we go. This eraser needs cleaning. So I could do a little key here, so that I can put like a symbol and then the person's name next to it. So like, I think it's series 4. Sorry if this is a spoiler for anyone, but it's a really old series that Elena becomes a vampire. So I would put like the symbol for vampire. But I kind of need Definitely a drop of blood for a vampire. What can be my symbol for death? Like a Grim Reaper's thing? How can I do that small? Quite morbid. I can't do a skull and crossbones. That's maybe a coffin. Yeah, a cross. Cross is probably easier, isn't it? And then what else? What else might happen to characters in the Vampire Diaries? Become a werewolf. So apparently a symbol for a werewolf is like a squiggly thing. Oh, I know. I can do a moon. I think that means back to front. Why do my wounds look weird? So no one ever. I mean, technically it should be a full moon, right? So I'll just do a circle. Do I want these to be in black, or do I want them to be, maybe I want them to be in black. I'm not going to put love just because I feel like that happens in basically every episode to every person. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm going to put there we go. What do you think? Do we like it? I think it works. So now I just need to update with where I'm at and what happened to who and when. Claire has asked the most important question of all the questions, which I'm going to share. What team are you on, Damon or Stefan? I am firmly in Team Damon camp. Although, weirdly, now, since I've started watching it again, obviously the internet follows you, and it knows that I am watching it again. I guess Netflix tells them, and I keep being shown the two guys that play Damon and Stefan on Instagram, and Stefan's a lot hotter now. But yeah, definitely Team Damon in terms of vampires. How about all of you? So this is my little setup. I think this has turned out cool. Simple, but it does the job. I like this swirly thing. That's worked out really nicely. I am going to quickly set up my weekly. If you fancy hanging around, you're more than welcome. I'm just going to grab my other journal. Let's move this out of the way. Oh, look, I've nearly set it up, to be fair. So I just need to put in my days of the week here. And I'm going to do it like this one, because then I can put my meal plan in it, because I am healthy eating at present. Because, excitingly, booked a holiday. First holiday in a while, and I'm very excited. Going to Mexico. Which I've wanted to go to forever. And I'm going with Kate, which is very exciting. We were supposed to go on a holiday together, just as the pandemic started. We'd booked a holiday not to Mexico, to Prague, and obviously the pandemic meant no flights, so it got cancelled, and we kind of just, well, then we ended up working together for Ups a Daisy, not just for the vets, which is where we worked at that point. And yeah, we've booked a holiday and we're very excited. So I am meal planning. Claire says, I think of when I joined Ups Daisy, you did those llamas with the Mexican scrap paper. That was one of my favourite journal spreads I've ever done. Well done for remembering. Absolutely loved it. Very excited because I love Mexican food. So I'm excited for guacamole. excited for all of the Mexican food. I'm excited for sun. I'm excited for a holiday. I'm excited to be on a long haul plane. All the things. We're going to have a guacamole making lesson, and that's going to be a skill that we keep for life. Yeah. Good times. We did end up going on a holiday in the UK together, so yeah. We were friends before we were colleagues. So hopefully it will be excellent. Actually, that's not true. We weren't friends before we were colleagues. We were colleagues at the vets before we were friends, and then we were friends, and then we were colleagues again. It's gonna be so much fun. So expect lots of talk about Mexico for the next however many months or weeks we've got to go. I think it's a lot. I need some stickers. Oh, Kate's not excited to go on the plane. I'm a bit of a weirdo in that genuinely I love long haul flying. Like, it's one of my favourite things. So I'm really excited. Bonded by trauma on our weekends, Kate. I'm going to use these. Flying's the best. Oh, yeah. I mean, without a doubt, I'm definitely going to get inspired. Frida Kahlo vibes. I also love airports. There's something about an airport which it feels like it's like the land where there's no rules. Jet lag I don't like, and I do suffer from jet lag quite badly. But I can't be suffering from jet lag, and I'm my own boss, so it's going to happen. Pretty much nothing. Winning at jet lag. That was quick. Be time to set up my next week's spread soon. And colour in the to-do. Or maybe I'll colour it in another colour. Maybe. Can you tell I got my gel pens out? What's really mad is that although we're talking about sunny holidays, I said to Kate on Friday, it's probably time, like really soon, to start ordering stuff for Christmas, which is super depressing. But I'm determined not to have a box situation like last year that causes me lots of stress. So we may have to think about it earlier. But that's nuts. Such is life in retail. You always have to be really far in advance for things like that are big things, especially stuff like boxes that we don't make in-house. As I finish this up, I invite you to pop any questions, queries, thoughts, requests, feelings down, because after this I will wrap up and let you all go enjoy the sun. I believe it's sunny outside. It looked like it was going to be when I came up to do this. I'm going to have some lunch. This pen's dying on me. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Oops, sorry, wiggling the thing. Sorry, Tanya, what was your question about Plannerfest? I did miss it. Can you pre-order stuff to collect? Probably what we need to do in the next week or so is properly sit down and look at how much space we've got in terms of carrying. Like in the car, I mean. And then is it realistic to do a pre-order? I guess it depends whether it's chunky stuff or not. But probably, yes, we probably will do. But we will pop out information very soon. Let's get that over there. Dawn says, can we give a massive well done for the first theme box? It's been fab. Yay, I'm glad you like it. This quarter is really cohesive in how all the themes fit together. Next box is adorable. The third box, oh my days, super cute. thank you all for being so supportive with Theme Box. It's been really well received, which is lovely after lots of hard work. So yeah, we're very, very happy. Tanya says, I have all the guilt that I didn't get this month's one. There's still time, Tanya. There's still time. Any new subscribers for the end of this month will get that box as their first box. It is a nice one. Let's take these out. Let's sort this pencil case out. Yeah, it's gone down really well, and I can see the like washi tape and the pens being really usable. Oh dear. Throwing things. Just put them back, and then I'm back with you. Let's sort this out. So, just going to sort my pencil case out while I answer the questions, if that's all right. Leanne says, wondered if you thought about doing sticker packs that are more decorative only, and see lots of journalers using transparent decorative stickers like plants and leaves. Potentially. Historically for us, that sort of thing tends not to be very well received, in that we don't sell them particularly well. So I can only go based on like what we've done in the past. Transparent stickers are not something that we can get from our current manufacturer, so it would mean, sheets of transparent stickers are not something we can get from our current manufacturer, so it would mean having to find a new supplier, which is painful. But potentially. Yeah, all of our theme boxes have decorative stickers in them. But definitely find that smaller decorative stickers tend to not be used and received as well as like the bigger decorative items. Holly says, what's the next theme? Are you, Holly, subscribed, opted into our newsletter? Because if you are, each month on the 16th of the month, you will receive an email that tells you the next theme. Definitely recommend doing that if you're not, because it'll be the best way of making sure we've added it into our newsletter schedule so that everybody gets it. So on the 14th of the month it's sent out. On the 16th of the month we share what the next theme is going to be. Just when my pen's out. Vicky, can you please remind me when the big one will be dispatched? 1st of June is the big one. It's a good one. I know I always say it, but it really, really is. You're going to have the FOMO if you don't have it. You're checking your emails, Holly. It was sent on the 16th. Things I want to keep in my box and things I don't. Yeah, as Kate says, all information should be on the website. But we've basically added in an extra newsletter so that you can't miss the new theme announcement. Another one for the theme packs. Tell you what, if when this arrives it doesn't sell, I'm gonna we've had so many inquiries, which is excellent. But yeah, it'll be one of those things. It'll probably arrive and everyone will go, nah, don't really want it. Theme packs will be here soon. We are awaiting delivery. So if you're signed up to the newsletter, that is where we will newsletter in our social media, but social media is always reliant on the algorithm. The most reliable way of ensuring that you get the information about new stuff is our newsletter, because we know that I can post stuff on social media and people don't see it. So yeah, definitely sign up for the newsletter, but we'll also be posting in all the things. And yeah, please buy it because we don't want Kate to quit. But yeah, we've had a ridiculous number of inquiries about the theme packs since I shared it, and it is amazing. Let me show you the wonder. So this actually says facts on the proper version. That slipped through the net in the oh, sorry, spoilers. So this is what it will say on the front, and then on the inside it has this here so that you can write what's in it. There's a back pocket so you can put your super easy sticker sheets or whatnots. There is going to be Oops a Daisy ones and theme packs ones. The Oops a Daisy one is shiny like this. These are all just our samples. Basically, weirdly, this doesn't exist in nature. I know ring binders exist, but with a 6-hole punch that matches like the Filofax punch, doesn't exist. So we've had to have these specially made from scratch. So it fits our current way of hole punching stencils. So this is the same as the hybrid planner. So another way that you could use it is if you're using a hybrid binder and you get to the end of it and you don't want to throw your diary insets away, you can put it in there and you could like archive it. That's another way to use it. Also, we're going to have these pockets, which are big enough for pocket stencils. These have been specially manufactured. They do have our logo on them. It's been a big deal because all of this is quite bespoke manufacturing. So the pockets will fit super easy stencils. Even though I've managed to fit this in, it's not really big enough for A5. I mean, you can fit it in, but you can't easily like take it in and out. Oh, it's better now, but it's stiff. So we were not going to say that it's suitable for A5, but you can squish it in. So yeah, it fits super easy stencils, fits font stencils. you can like put each of your quarterly box stuff in one of these and keep it so that you've got it all together. The aim is that absolutely everything that we sell, bar the B5 stencils, will fit in this. We are redoing all of our A4 sticker sheets into A5 version, so they'll be able to get in this, so you'll be able to do that. You can use our dividers to go in there to organize it all. It's like maximum organization, and they sit nicely like on your shelf. They don't fall over is what I'm trying to show you. So you'll have like your theme pack stuff and your not theme packs, your regular Oops a Daisy stuff. I've only ordered a certain amount of these because I had no idea whether people would want them or not. And then we got a sample and pressed the button, and then everyone's gone wild for them. So I have a feeling they may sell out on the first drop. But I will get more. These are going to be like a stock item long term. They're going to replace all of our current storage. I just realised how icky my cuticles look. Yuck. Ugh. I only had my nails done yesterday, and then I went and spent the whole day in the garden. There'll be a VIP priority access drop for sure. But I can't tell you any dates until they are with us. Harley says, what's the difference between the theme facts? Basically, the cover design. So that one will say theme facts. That one says Oops a Daisy. And then on the inside, this one is purple and this one is green. But that's basically it. Leanne says, I meant to ask, are you making font cheat sheets available for back? I'll go. Yeah. Hold on. Let me get you the link. They're all available. The only thing that we don't have them for is past subscription box stencils. All shop stencils have them, and all subscription box stencils going forward will have them. If you go, let me share my screen. Hold up. If I share my screen, it's probably easiest. So, hello. If you go into journal stencils, I'm in the wrong. I'm trying to click on the screen that I'm sharing. Journal stencils. Ooh. Font stencil cheat sheets. I'm hoping that they're there. It's this one. It's the cheat sheet catalogue, and you click on that. I'm going to change that link so it only goes to this. So you'll only have this option. Let me hide this. And then in here, whoop, basically all the fonts are here. Click on the one that you want. So let's look at Jurassic there. It doesn't change the picture because we've basically made this so that people can easily access it. We didn't want to put 7 billion pictures on, and then you can just add it to your cart. So yeah, they're all available. Oh, I've lost me. There are. That's what I'm looking for. No, theme packs. These aren't available yet. These are just our samples. They're not yet. As soon as we have them, we will send out an email and we will post on social media. Yeah, we made a bulk one because we did basically I went and Kate also went into a cheat sheet hellhole for a while. And we basically knocked out like 60 odd. And we have them all now. but it was hellish. So rather than do an individual listing for each of them, we've just done one listing with variations, because from now onwards they come free with the stencil, so you won't need to buy them separately once you've kind of replaced the ones that you need to do, if you see what I mean. We don't sell a 6-hole punch. There is one on Amazon. Just a personal opinion, please avoid Temu. They rip off loads of small businesses and steal designs. Personal opinion only. Please avoid Temu for like stickers and anything like that, because someone like Kate, for example, will have designed stuff, and then they steal their designs and you don't get anywhere. Hiss to Temu. But yeah, there's definitely a hole punch on Amazon. I did have a list of all of my links, but I can't remember where I put it. But oh yeah, and allegedly they're selling your data. That's their business model. Boo hiss. Boo hiss. But yeah, stealing people's designs is illegal, absolutely, but that's how they get away with it. Like, they basically do it in such massive bulk, and in order to fight each individual design, it would mean taking them to court. They have lots of lawyers, and small businesses don't have the time, energy, or money to pursue that. So in a lot of cases, they get away with it. But anyway, that's an aside. You do you, personally. Tanya, can we get an updated reward system? Yeah, something that I've been fiddling around with in the background. But I haven't said anything about it because I haven't had the time or brain space to finish it. But at some point in the future, when probably after the stationery show, because that's our next big thing. We've got the stationery show, and then we've also got to very quickly. Oh, got a big thumbs up thing. Does everyone else see that? Amazing. We've got to announce our next quarter's concept soon, which is mad because it feels like we've only just done this one, but yeah, it's coming. And yay to making Temu kiss your ass. Also Shein. Yeah, they do. Lots of small businesses that I follow have had similar situations where they've basically seen their designs ripped off. We haven't, as far as I'm aware, but if you do happen to see anything that looks upsy-daisy-ish on any of these things, please let us know. The stationery show is Stationery Fest, which is in Manchester on the 30th of June, 29th, the Saturday, whatever the Saturday is. Will we be at Craftrama? No, but that sounds amazing. Where is Craftrama? Not heard of it, but no, we haven't booked anything. The only thing in the diary at the moment is Stationery Fest. The font cheat sheets are digital on the when you buy an individual stencil. We did a zip file for all the back catalog digitally, and it was on the blog post which said about the cheat sheet. So if you go to our blog posts, there was a zip file on one of those, whichever the one was that said about cheat sheets and how we were doing them all, and you can download it there. Cool. It was lovely spending time with you all today, and thanks for your continued enthusiasm for the theme facts / Upsy-daisy facts. Upsy-daisy facts. we will tell you as soon as they are here. We will tell you, I promise. If only because they're probably going to take up quite a lot of room in HQ. We're not going to have room to move. Because yeah, they're quite bulky and there's no way of like flat packing them if that's how much 3 takes. We've got a couple of hundred coming. So yeah, we will definitely let you know as soon as they're here. I think next week is VIP masterclass on the Sunday. And then we're at the end of the month again. What's happened? If you do have theme facts and you want to start sharing what's inside, you can do from Tuesday the 21st. So we're making like the 21st as like share day. 14th is dispatch day, so a week later. I am planning on recording a bunch of tutorials probably Tuesday, so I can get sharing some content as well. Yeah, thank you all. I have loved what I've created today, so thank you all for planning with me. And I will see you all, metaphorically speaking, very soon. Bye, 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 bye.